it's me, JC, back with another Ceramic Hour live stream. Okay, so today what we are going to do is slab build a little heart-shaped like trinket dish, or like kind of like just like a small jewelry dish. You know, I thought I had. Okay, maybe we can use these scissors. Okay. Alright, so what we're gonna do, I don't know, I have some pretty cute ideas for this. So I think I'm just gonna make a template out of some cardboard, and then I can reuse it a couple times. Let me just like move this so it's a little bit out of my way. I really need to like hunch over and be able to see this. So I'm kind of thinking maybe about like this big-ish. Let's just kind of like draw something out and see how it looks, and we can just kind of like adjust. I kind of like this round side over here a little bit more. Sorry, let me just look at it. I'll make sure that like this is like falling at the same spot, if that makes sense. Okay, I think that is pretty good. All right, so let me grab some scissors. Actually, I was thinking about using an X-Acto knife, which is why I have this here, but I can't find it. I don't think this will be too hard to cut out with scissors. Let me just cut that excess off. Just kind of like grab this, get the main part done. Okay, now let's get this top part. See how well we can do this with scissors. I do kind of prefer X-Acto knives, but I think this is gonna be okay. So I was just thinking, you know, it's like we're coming up on Valentine's Day. That is next week. Yeah, perfect. And I don't know, I just kind of like been in the like this whatever, like in the zone, and thinking about like our little bunny dishes that we worked on. And I kind of thought, like, wouldn't it be cute if we had like a trinket dish that kind of looked like candy hearts, and like maybe it had some like underglazed text on it. It's like that would be kind of cute. Maybe maybe so that they're not like exactly like candy hearts. I was kind of thinking of maybe doing some sassy things. Like I'm not really sure, like I haven't really thought of much, but I thought like it'd be funny if one said like, "You bitch," or like, I don't know. Just like something that you wouldn't expect from it because you think it's gonna be a candied heart. And like say like XOXO or something. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm gonna have to kind of like think of like exactly what I want. Maybe like the F word. I don't I didn't want to say things and get like, not that I am monetized, but I don't know. I'm not sure like how that works with like future things. Like, what if I got monetized like in the future? Or I don't know. Okay. So let's check out. Actually, oh my god. Oh my god. Our reclay is too dry. I was like, maybe we can like squish this up and use it, and oh my gosh, it is like really, really dry. I'm very upset. Okay, it's fine. But I do kind of want to move them because they're taking up a lot of space. Gosh. I have to fix that up a little bit later. Okay, I don't know if this clay over here, I don't know if it's dry or what, what's happening with it. Oh yeah, it is pretty dry. I think, yeah, these ones are too, I don't know, maybe I'll just like cut them up and like maybe even do like 2 reclaim batches. I don't know, this weekend, not really sure. Because this is definitely what we have up here needs to be reclaimed. It's just way too hard. The other stuff I'm not really sure about. Okay, so let me grab some clay, some fresh clay out of my bag here, and we will start rolling this out into a slab. I don't want to like grab like too much and like break my like, I don't know what this is. I want to say palette knife, but I don't know if it is exactly a palette knife. Okay. It has a lot of dry clay on it, and I don't want that. Okay, I don't know. I put it in the water. I don't know if that was a good or a bad idea. Okay, just gonna smush that there. So, I think we might like, I think we'll try to like set out enough clay to cut out 2 hearts maybe. That'd be cute. And possibly we can kind of like maybe try to shape them in this video. Yeah, we'll see. So I'm just trying to like set out like about like how much I think we need. And then maybe like a tiny bit more than what I think we need. Okay, I'm just gonna get a little bit more. Okay. Let's see. Okay, maybe a little bit more. Okay, we'll try that, and then let me put this away. Okay, I just need to get like the dry clay off of my hands. Perfect. Okay, so we're just gonna like smush these together real quick, and then we're going to wedge our clay, and then we'll roll it out into the slab. Okay. Let's just kind of like smush it on the table. Seems like a lot. This is probably like way more than what we need. Yeah, it's fine. I don't know. We'll just see how many hearts we can get out of it. I'm fine with that. All right. Sorry. Let me grab a sponge. I have one here, but it has some glaze on it. Oh, here's a sponge. Perfect. Okay. I just want to like wipe this up because it is just like so, I don't know, it's just gonna kind of like, I don't know, like mess with our wedging. We don't really want giant, like we don't want these giant clumps to like dry on our board. It's a lot easier to get it off while it's still wet. Okay, perfect. Sorry, let me just grab, like, wipe this like directly off my hands. Okay, my goodness. All right, we are ready to wedge. And we do have quite a bit here, so I'll have to wedge it for quite a bit until I feel like we have all the air bubbles out. So what I plan on doing, it's like, I don't know. Yeah, it's probably a little bit more work, but I plan on rolling out a slab, and then we're gonna cut out the heart shape, and then we're going to carve into it to create the wall of the dish. You could just do like a very thin slab and then coil and then attach like walls to it, but I really don't like, I have a lot of problems with like coiling and attaching, so I don't really want to do that. Okay, see, we have a bunch of like air bubbles coming up. don't know, this is kind of a lot. Let me just like... Okay, I'm gonna cut this in half. I don't know. I kind of get the feeling that it might not be quite wedging all the way. So let's just do this in 2 separate halves. That should be a bit easier. And it's definitely a lot. Like, definitely way more than what we need. I think this might make like 3 or 4 actually. Possibly, I'm not really sure. Okay, let's hope that this is all done. I don't know, I just feel like I've been doing it for so long. Okay. Okay. We'll just leave this off to the side and come back to it after we're done cutting some out. All right, let me see. I think for the bunnies, I used 4 of these paint stir sticks. So let's do that. Okay, I think that's good. I do want like enough to carve the bottom out, to carve the foot out of the bottom part, so okay. And let me see, where's my feathering knife? All right. I don't know, maybe, I guess maybe this is like kind of the right amount of clay, because we did make it very thick. And I basically cut it in half, so these are like very thick. But I think it's like, it's better to have it a little bit too thick than not having quite enough when you're trying to like carve out of it. Let me turn this so I can see how this is looking on this side. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to carve down into it from the top and the bottom. So we want to carve a little bit of a foot out, like all ceramic, you know, pots and plates. And then, yeah, we're going to carve down into here to create that well in the little dish. So let's just set this aside and we can wedge this up and cut out another one. Move some of my stuff over here. Should we put this in here? I don't think it's gonna make another one, but I guess it might. I feel like probably not, but I guess we'll just add it anyway. I'm just kind of like smoosh these together real quick. Okay. I'm gonna wedge this one now. I don't know. I don't know if that's enough, but let's hope it's enough. Oh my gosh. I've just realized we forgot to, after we rolled this heart out, we forgot to compress the clay. Okay. We'll have to do that after we cut this one out. We'll do both of them. I always forget, it's like 50-50 if I forget or not. Okay. Actually, what's an air bubble here? Okay. We're going to compress the clay now. I'm just going to lift it up and move it. All right. So we have my rib here, and we're just going to apply some pressure. You want to do this in different directions on both sides. You don't really want to get clay stuck on the rib while you're trying to do this, because then it's going to like grab at it. So once in a while, if there's clay like stuck on here, I'll wipe it off with my sponge and then just dry it off on my apron that I have on me. Or if it's not like too dry, I can just like wipe it off with my finger. Okay, let's go another direction. And then let's do this side once again. Well, this one is good. I'm gonna try and move that a little bit. See if I can fit this one up here. I always forget to do that. I'm just like so ready to just like start carving out of it. Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully this doesn't ruin that little this one, this little plate. Okay. Hopefully that's good. If something goes wrong with one of the plates that we make, we know why. Okay. Yeah, I think we can do 2. That's probably a little questionable looking. We can kind of like avoid that portion. We kind of want to avoid a little bit of the edge too. It's pretty wonky. And the edge is typically like less compressed. Okay. Isn't this a fun little craft for Valentine's Day? I'm not entirely sure, but you might be able to do this in like air dry clay. I highly recommend if you're gonna try air dry clay. I do really like the I was gonna say Corolla. Crayola one. The Crayola air dry clay, like out of the couple brands that I've tried, it really does feel the closest to ceramic clay. And it does act fairly similar. Like if you kind of like how ceramic clay, it dries and then you can't like reattach pieces together and stuff. Like it's the same concept there. And I don't know, you just like attach pieces by kind of like smushing it together, and there are a lot of like similarities in that way, like between them. So if you can't quite get your hands on ceramic clay, or like maybe you can't quite do ceramics, maybe you don't have a place that can fire your pieces and stuff, air dry clay can be pretty similar. I've also worked with polymer clay, but it does act fairly different in terms of like shaping it. You have to work it quite a bit or like heat it up. I think most people heat it up just like by molding it around in their hands. But it's very like solid. It's like pretty solid compared to like this clay. You can just like very easily smush it and it bends. But polymer clay is like, you have to like warm it up, and possibly by putting it in a microwave or just like kneading it in your hands, you can warm it up and move it around. But lots of people will use it too to make like trinket dishes and small things like that. Of course, you can't eat from polymer clay, which is like probably the biggest advantage of using ceramic clay, is that you can use it for food and drinks, where polymer clay, air dry clay, you can't do that. It's not food safe. But if you just want to make some cute things and, you know, like little trinket dishes, or maybe like little containers, jewelry box, or different kinds of things like that, it's totally fine for that. Let me just like quickly smush this up. I thought this was a lot. I was kind of thinking it could make like 3 or 4. I think if we like rolled this out, we could get like a 4th one. I don't know if I feel like doing that. I don't know. Maybe. Let's take a look. So, when this gets to, it dries a little bit and gets to more of a leather hard, I do want to go around it and fix up the edge. The bunny dishes that we did, I had it go at an angle. So like say like this was the top, you can see like from this angle, it's like angled downwards on the side. That's what I did with the bunny dishes. So I think we'll just do that, probably do that with these too. Obviously like some parts are a little rough and we can fix those up. Well, we have like 20 minutes. If I just left these to sit and dry, it definitely would take a long time. So we can just like scoop like a chunk of clay out of here. And just kind of like take a chunk out so that it doesn't have to take so long to dry. Let me get some glue. I think I'll just use this. Okay, so this is going to be the bottom. And then we're going to carve into it. I'm just going to like save an area around it because we are going to be changing where the edge is. So let's just keep a small portion there. I don't know why I'm looking at this like it matters which side is the top and bottom. Oh my gosh. Okay, rough outline. So we'll just, we'll just like carve a tiny bit out of the bottom here. And then we'll carve like a chunk out of the top. So, so we should have, so for a little update, we should have our, do like a little kiln reveal tomorrow. So I think we could do a kiln reveal and then continue just carving these. But later today, I'm so excited. Later today we're going to go to the studio and pick up our glazed pieces. I love like I can't wait. It's like it's like Christmas Day almost, like seeing how the pieces turned out after the glaze firing, but also like scared that they didn't turn out right or something. Who knows? But I'm so excited to see how they look. So later today I'm going to the studio, I'm going to pick those up, and I'm going to be dropping off another glaze load. Of course, in the last stream that we did on Monday this past week, we did a little bit of that glazing. So if you want to check that out, you can. We just did like, I do brush on glazes because I don't have like the room or anything to have like buckets to do dip glazing, so I just brushed the glaze on, and that's really all we did in that video. If you do want to see it, yeah. More power to you. And we really didn't have any problems with the glazes. Luckily, sometimes when I open up one of the commercial glazes that I get, it needs to be like adjusted, but luckily we didn't have to do anything the two that I opened up were awesome. So yeah, so tomorrow we'll do a little reveal. I'm gonna come prepared, and I'm going to look at my notes, and I will be 100% sure which glazes and stuff went on each of the pieces. If you looked at any of our, we had, I think it was 2 past kiln kind of like reveals. I was very confident. I was like pretty confident in like the combinations, but then later when I was like, I don't know, I was looking at them or something, and I realized that some of them were not quite right. Yeah, but I think I did like mention like if I was like pretty sure or like very confident on like which was which. If you really want to know the glaze combinations, let me know and I can look it up and try my best. I'm pretty sure now, like, I've been looking at them like a long time. Like, I don't know. I don't know, like trying to do like listings and stuff for them, and then like revisiting them for glazing these last couple pieces and stuff. And yeah, if you really want to know, I can double check that. Okay, we're really not taking a ton off of here. I think we'll move to the top part. I do want to be careful though, because it can be very easy when the clay is not leather hard. It's very easy to like take out way too much, like more than what you meant. So I really want to avoid that. And then I want to avoid the sides because we are going to be adjusting the sides a bit. In other news, when was this? I can't remember if I mentioned it or not. I literally don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's the same thing as what I do know that I mentioned possibly like 1 or 2 times in the streams, but I got a separate like message from this new the new platform that I'm selling my work on. It's called Maker Place by Michaels. Michaels is a pretty prominent arts and crafts store here in the US, and they just launched a competitor to Etsy, and I put all my stuff on there, all my ceramic stuff on there, just kind of like see how it goes. The listings, like to post a listing, it's free, while it's not free to do on Etsy. So there's not really like a reason why you shouldn't try it, I think. Yeah, so and apparently the fees that are taken out of your pieces, like when they sell, they're supposed to be lower than what Etsy takes out. So it's like this competitor to Etsy of like handmade stuff. I have mentioned it before, but I was so excited. The other day they emailed me again, and they are going to they're going to feature me and my work, and a quote that I wrote in their upcoming marketing email for Women's History Month. So if you are subscribed to them, I think you'll see me in there, which is like, I'm so excited. It's so cool. I've never been like featured in like anything. So it's gonna be really cool. It's just like a marketing email, I think, to, I don't know, just kind of like show some of their makers that they have on the platform. And it will have a picture of me, one of my pieces that I made. They're featuring one of the cinnamon toast colored dishes, like jewelry dishes that I made. And then I just kind of like wrote a little quote for them to include. And I just got confirmation this morning. They're like, okay, like, they're like, thanks, we got your email, and we'll let you know if we need anything else from you and stuff. Yeah, so that marketing email will be going out March 4th. So we got a little while for it to go out, but I'm so excited. I'm really curious to see if that's going to get me any sales, or possibly maybe like followers on Instagram or something. Like anything that I'm doing is like a very like small following. My YouTube has actually exploded like a significant amount. I'm almost up to 300 followers, which in the grand scheme of YouTubers is not a lot, but I'm excited. And then my Instagram has like, it has, I think, 416. I think that's what I saw last. So nothing like crazy, but I'm excited to see what happens, and I'm really excited to see the marketing email they put out. Okay, I've completely forgotten that this is the backside, and I don't want to carve out like too much. Yeah, I'm so excited. What else? They mentioned like something like a little while ago. They said that they're gonna like feature my work in something. I don't know if they're referring to the same thing. I have like no idea. I don't even know if they really said like what they were putting it in. Like if it was going to be an email, or if it was like, you know, like they have pages similar to Etsy for like searching on the website, like editors picks and stuff. I didn't know if that's what they meant or what. I don't know if I'm talking about the same thing I was talking about like a couple weeks ago. But I'm excited. Either way, it's cool. I wonder, I don't know. I wonder what it takes to get verified on Instagram. I do know that you have to be like published in like something, like, I don't know. Or I don't know if you have to be published like a couple times or something in like, I don't know, I think they can be different things, like a magazine or a blog or something. Not quite sure, but like that'd be really cool if I could use this to get like verified on Instagram. I feel like I'm probably way too small to get like a verification. I don't know. Probably. But everybody has to start somewhere. So this is where I'm starting. Alright, so let's just gouge out a ton of clay here. I don't know what else we have going on. Well, basically tomorrow, or I guess, no, today what I'm bringing to the studio is, basically what I showed you, or I guess like some of the stuff I showed, that I recently got back from the bisque firing from the other day. I just realized I didn't show everything because, like, I don't know, it's not that exciting. But it's a bunch of the stuff, like, I put some bisque fix on it. Like, it was like 4 things. So I'm gonna see how stuff turns out. So we've got, I think there's like 4 like cereal-sized bowls. There is my mom's pitcher, a mug, a slab cup, that candle holder. It's kind of about the shape of a bowl, and then I carved into the sides of it. We did that a long time ago. I don't know why it took me so long to get to it, but here we are. And there's like kind of like a vase-ish thing. And then there's like a small, shorter cup. And yeah, the majority of it are just like bowls. There are like 2 bowls that are a bit smaller. Maybe not quite like for cereal. Like if you were gonna eat cereal out of it, it would just be like a small snack kind of. So that's what we are dropping off today to get glazed. The one thing that I did not finish was our little strawberry cup. Not cup, it's like a container, but it has an actual like sculpted strawberry on the top of it. And that is the one that is, it's basically like a pinch pot with a lid and then strawberry on top of the lid. So that one I'm going to have to underglaze, and that's going to take a little longer to do. So that one didn't get done. So that's the only one I think of that bisque batch that is not going back into the glaze firing today. But everything else is, and I'm excited to see how they turn out. And then today I'm going to be getting back that second dog bowl. I put some bisque fix on it, so hopefully it did fix it and it looks good. The rest of the things that I bisque fixed will be going into the firing today, so we'll have to wait to see how those turn out. Hopefully it does fix them, but I wouldn't be surprised if there were any issues. There's a first for everything, so I just kind of wanted to see, I don't know, just kind of like test the limits of what the bisque fix can do. And maybe if we have any problems, it kind of gives me an idea of what we can or can't put it on. I just kind of think you need to just kind of like do that yourself and like see what happens to a certain extent. Although Amico does have, they actually have 2 videos that touch on it. They're nearly the same really, so you don't need to watch both. But they do have videos, and I forgot what the lady's name is. She's in like all of their videos. She while she's talking about it, she's actually applying it to a couple different pieces, as examples of what you can use it on. And I think that's great. I just think like in practice, I just need to actually like do it myself to really see like how it works in that, if that makes sense. And I think mostly I'm kind of like concerned about like how much you can see it when the piece has been glazed. That's a little bit more, I think, of what I'm maybe concerned about. Along with like, so I had some pieces that in like when they dried to bone dry, they were cracking. So I put bisque fix on it, and then it went into the bisque kiln, and then it came out with like an even larger crack, like it extended past the bisque fix. So that's kind of what I'm talking about, is like I'm not sure like I covered that portion, that extended portion, where the crack like got longer, but then I extended the bisque fix even further out in case in the glaze firing it like went even further. I'm not really sure like how much the cracks will grow. So that's kind of like what I'm not sure about. And then bisque fix is very, very white, and you might be able to see it depending on the glaze that you put over it, unless you have like a very, very white clay. This clay is pretty light, but it's not white. It's a very, just kind of like a off-white cream color. Here it is. You can see it's not perfectly white. I really like it too, but I'm just saying, like, if you have like if you put white, like pure white on top of it, like you're gonna see it. So I am a little curious, like if the glazes I used will kind of like, I don't know, look a little different like in those areas or not. Hopefully not. But yeah, just kind of like that type of thing. I'm just need to try it out for myself. Okay, we are actually at time here. I think I'm just going to like very quickly gouge out a chunk off the top. Well, this is our stream for the day. I hope you liked it. We will, again, tomorrow, we will do a kiln reveal, unless for some reason I go to the studio and it's not done. Hopefully it's done. I'm gonna be kind of sad if it's not. So I'm planning on tomorrow we'll be doing the kiln reveal if I get those pieces back, and we will continue carving out our little heart dishes. So if you are watching on Twitch, be sure to follow along so you know when I jump on for streams. All of the videos will be uploaded to YouTube at Callie & Co. And there you can find our whole entire live stream playlist with all of our videos from the live stream on there. Actually, I think this might be video 100. How perfect to have like little hearts for video 100. I'm like really sure it is. Yeah, how perfect. I've been doing this like since the fall. So they have added up quite quickly. But But yeah, that's so fun. So be sure to subscribe to YouTube at Callie and Co. I can't remember if I said that. And so we have the live stream there, but I also plan to make some more tutorials for ceramics. We have a few videos on there now, and then a couple videos on there for just like videos for like any artist, and some that are for just like small handmade businesses, like those type of topics. And yeah, that's it. That's what we've got today. Yeah, thank you so much for joining and watching the video, especially to the end. I will catch you guys tomorrow. All right. Bye.